true.
Yeah.
He might have taken out Slim Chang, and he probably beat whoever was on the other side too, which has been Free or Snowden. Slim Chang was probably the highest seed there.
Yeah.
So, I'm kind of curious to see how this is going to turn out. Twisty, who does Twisty play?
Wario.
Wario, okay.
If you're right that Dr. Light plays Icies, this could be very interesting, because Twisty doesn't go Wario against Icies. Twisty will go Ivy against Icies.
No?
Okay. I know that against the local Icies of that area, Serbian film.
Wait, his tag is Serbian Dome?
Yeah, Serb. The guy who does all the donations and everything.
Yeah, Serb, yeah.
His tag is Serbian film. Don't look that up.
Wow.
Yep.
That is incredible. Serb, we need to talk. Serb, we need to have a discussion here.
I know enough to know that I should never learn more about it. Twisty won't go Wario against him. And so maybe he's feeling it out for game 1, doesn't want to use another character if he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
But I would not be surprised if game 2 you see a character switch.
If Dr. Light does this, and I'm going to be rooting for my San Diego boy just because he's from San Diego.
Yeah, no, you do that. You do that.
I don't doubt it. I feel like he has very strong fundamentals. He's told me he's worried about Wario, so I think he's aware of what Twisty can do and what Twisty is bringing to the table.
Yeah.
So
if you ask Sosa, it's an unwinnable matchup.
Against Icies?
Yeah, Icies actually have a very positive matchup against Wario.
Did not know that.
A lot of the ways that Wario's like to approach are directly horizontal or directly vertical.
Yeah.
And those are all the spots that Icies can cover.
Yeah.
Most characters, when they're trying to, he's just down airing over and over and over again. He's just saying, all right, like, I'm waiting for you to learn how to deal with this, and if you don't, this is going to be the set.
Oh my god.
All right, he does save Nana.
Okay, so Twisty probably feels comfortable in this just because he's
played it a lot.
Yeah, he's played it a lot. Might have assumed that Dr. Light might not have the PM experience.
Yeah. Either that or, like, better Wario experience. Though Sosa is in region, so who knows. Yeah, back row will do it. And so a lot of people think it's probably Wario's worst matchup.
Yeah.
But it's not unwinnable. It's just Wario has a harder time approaching diagonally, which is the areas that you want to be against Icies. And the ways he does are pretty obvious. It's the puff-esque, like I'm going to do drift and I'm going to do different stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's kind of weird because Twisty already used the loft to kind of recover there. I mean, that takes it off the table, at least for the... Wow, great grab.
And if he does this right, forward throw fair is a... Ooh, he didn't do forward throw. You said he's a melee Icies?
Yeah.
That makes sense. So usually Icies will do forward throw fair. Fair is a spike in this game. And they'll use forward throw because forward throw ignores weight and fall speed. It means it's the same timing on the entire cast of characters. And so as long as you have the muscle memory, you can always get that spike. Down throw, the one that you use for like handoffs, that kind of thing. Down throw is weight and fall speed dependent, so it is a different timing for handoffs on every single character in the game. And the fact that he did down throw to fair means that he either doesn't know that or doesn't feel comfortable with that. It's a very PM-specific tech.
Gets the rogue up smash.
Yep. Yeah, up smash also comes out to play a lot more in PM than melee. Just throws Nano away.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, go over there.
I'm kind of impressed with the color schemes here because we both characters have blue and pink in their...
Yeah, no, this is a really aesthetic looking, like, we've got blue and pink. The stage has got that, like, pastel hue to it. Everything's really aesthetic right now. Between the light blues, the pink, and wow, he just wasn't expecting it at all. I'd say between like the light blues, the pink, everything else going on, the white, reminds me a lot of like Heck and different people like that.
Okay.
All right,
and that works.
Smash.
Yeah.
Smash off the top.
And how much time do Icies have to kind of like to get that follow up with Nana to get the set up the smash?
I mean, just like mash out.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like a special thing. Typically, I just do it right away so they don't mash out.
Gotcha.
but I know some people will pummel. And that was, for a player of Twisty's caliber, that was a little bit closer than I think Twisty wanted it to be. But he won. He won. Twisty's smiling at least. Serb himself was sitting in the background, so I'm not surprised. I'm guessing he gave him some tips beforehand.
I would hope so. Probably already told him, hey, this guy plays melee, so you can probably get away with a few things. I think Serb follows melee, right?
Yeah, he does. He doesn't play it as much. He's been frustrated with it lately, but actually, real talk, he's just frustrated with melee Fox.
I got you. All right, approach there.
Just one of those, like, Twisty's playing really safe. He's approaching at the right angles. He's getting himself out of that grab range, and then every once in a while just goes full in on their shield, and that's every time he's getting grabbed. And so it's just strange to see him play so safe and so carefully, and then be like, all right, here's the opposite of everything I've just been doing.
That's forward tilt twice on shield. One was a clank.
Honestly, it works well. It pushes him back, and it has such little end lag compared to a lot of the moves that you expect. That's a lot of what Wario does, though. His end lag is deceptively small on a lot of moves. He is a janky little plumber, and that's what he's going to do.
I think at this point, Wario's not even a plumber, though, because he's also like a games developer. He's done his own...
No, Wario's a businessman through and through.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's an entrepreneur.
Yes. A tyrant?
A tyrant. Sometimes he's got a motorcycle club on the side. I don't know where he gets just loads of cash. Maybe it's from the games devs.
Okay. Dr. Light looks like he's kind of having fun with this one now. He's thinking like, okay. I like that choice. Not opting for the platform drop and just going off the side with the bear.
Honestly, though, like the platform drop, a lot of people would like shield drop in that kind of situation.
Yeah.
Icy shield drop isn't great. A lot of Icies just don't do it at all because it freaks Nana out.
Oh, it freaks Nana out?
Yeah, and Nana just like doesn't follow you. And so then you're just Sopo and it sucks.
Is it just in PM or is it also in melee?
It's in both.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yep. And so that's why a lot of Icies players like don't, for point secondaries, don't ever expect shield dropping. Unless they're like top 50 players, because then, you know, you probably have good Sobos.
Wow.
It's the tether glitch. Yeah.
Oh, he
yeah,
tried again.
if you grab the ledge between the two climbers on belay, the tether freaks out and it separates. Sometimes it puts Popo into special fall. Don't know why it does that sometimes and not all the time.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't, he is now just Popo and has to either find a way to resync with Dana to get back, or you mash the life out of your controller.
I think the only thing harming Dr. Light in this case is essentially just game experience.
Yeah, I'll say he's playing really aggressively right now and not like picking his spots. He's not using a lot of like desync stuff. And against Wario, Wario has trouble getting around Blizzards more than most characters. So if he was playing really desync heavy, I think we would have seen a little bit of a different game too.
They're probably really happy with his friend.
Yep. Yeah. Immediately he's like, got this. Serb is the tattooed fellow.
Okay, J-Fist coming down.
Who is J-Fist playing? Mr. Sonic himself. J-Fist versus Blitz. Ooh, Florida versus Canada. This is the Blitz Ike, one of the two best players in Canada. It's usually between him and Rungan Chu.
Okay.
AO Blitz.
And Rungan Chu's here, right?
Yes, Rungan Chu's here. He got crowdfunded to get here.
Awesome. I'm glad to see
like
him come out.
60% sure that I donated to that crowdfund. I don't remember which one I donated to, though.
And that's probably one of the least talked about things about this. Or I would hope it was more, or I would hope
yeah, no,
that
let's
it's the most
throw it
talked
out.
about thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So many players were crowdfunded. A lot of regions came together to be like, we want to send our best player here. Let's